Hello everyone, my name is Xandierious and welcome back to another Magic Arena video. In today's video, I'm going to be playing my homebrewed mono green Landslide, which is a deck that works pretty inconsistently, but I have a lot of fun playing it, and when it does work, it's amazing. Before I get into the deck list though, if there's any deck you would like to see played or replayed in an upcoming video, or created, comment it down below. I will do my best to try and make it happen. No guarantees though, especially, you know, one day after the due date of my baby. So even though this is going to come out much later than today, doesn't matter. We have 4 Elvish Reclaimer, 4 Land of War Elves, 1 Incubation Druid, 4 Paradise Druid, 2 Season of Growth, 2 Thematic Compass, 4 Elvish Rejuvenator, 1 Grow from the Ashes, 1 Crucible Worlds, 3 Circuitous Root, 2 Leyline of Abundance, 2 Scape Shift, 4 Nissa Who Shakes a World, 2 Golos, and then a lot of land, with 3 of them being Field of the Dead. So, when I made this deck, I was aware that a Bant Scape Shift Field of the Dead deck was like coming into popularity, but I didn't know the deck list. I didn't know how it played or anything. So I put together this, you know, a mono green. Obviously, there's more colors than green here, and that's solely for activating Golos's ability, which is like, it's like if I do it, it's awesome. If not, whatever. So basically, this just ramps up and makes a lot of zombies with Field of the Dead. Or Nissa goes off and just overwhelms my opponent. More often than not, this deck ends up playing out a bunch of stuff and then it stalls. This deck is very dependent on drawing like 2 to 3 relevant cards to bring it over the hump of doing nothing to doing something. And even then, it's a very fragile balance. This deck is absolutely for fun. Not competitive at all, but I really do enjoy it, so I'm going to bring it in for a couple best of ones in the quick play ladder and see how it does. Yeah, the Elvish Reclaimer is pretty cool. If you have suggestions on how to tighten up the deck a little bit, I'd be more than happy to hear them. I'm sure running 4 Scape Shift would be better. I don't think I want to use the wild cards. I think cutting down to 3 of the Elvish, Reclaimers is probably the right thing to do, but I don't know. I like the deck. It's fun. It's not supposed to be, competitive. Sorry, I got caught off by my opponent's name here, a wild Pokemon. Alright, so this seems fine. I have some Scry. I have some Ramp. We'll keep it. Now, what's awkward is I do have 2 gates, so that's going to make Circuitous Route worse later on in the game here. I think we'll go with the Gruul Guild Gate, and then we can go either into a Season of Growth or maybe a Paradise Druid. I'm not sure. Season of Growth would be great because I have all these creatures I could get Scries from. Let's go with the Season of Growth. Let's get a little bit of setup. They're getting some setup. They look like they're probably going to be Jeskai. They could be Grixis, though. That is the more popular option. But this deck, along with any other non-refined decks, tends to run into very odd matchups. I could play this now, or I could go for my Rejuvenator. I think... Or I could go for... Yeah, this might be better. This might be better. Let's go for Ramp, so next time I can spew out my entire hand. Scape Shift is fine. We'll leave that on top. We'll do this. Get the Scape Shift Scry. So I can Scape Shift next... next turn I can Scape Shift. Opponent drawing a card. They might just be... Is it either that or they're screwed on their 3rd color? I don't know. My janky decks tend to go up against other very odd decks. This could also be a Ral combo deck, now that I'm thinking about it. Search for Azcanta is good filtering. Opt is good filtering. The 4-drop Ral, and then they just need the combo pieces. Now, let's see. Do I escape shift 3 lands? Probably not. Probably not yet. So, I actually can't play everything that I want to. So we'll get out the Elvish Rejuvenator. Yeah, let's look at the top 5 first, then I'll do the Scry. Ooh, I gotta grab that Field of the Dead. Alright, now let's see what's on top of our deck. Land of War Elves isn't going to be very relevant at this point. I'll play out another Field of the Dead just to get a message across. And next turn I can Scape Shift, but that would make 5 different lands, so I'd be a little short. I can attack here, which... Sure. I don't think I'll need the ramp from Paradise Druid, so if it gets killed, yeah. It was either going to be the Paradise Druid or it was going to be the Reclaimer. And the Reclaimer might be nice because if you don't know Elvish Reclaimer, you can tap 2, tap it, sacrifice a land, then search your library for any land card, put it onto the battlefield tap. So this can go get a Field of the Dead easily. So we'll do this. We will manually tap for the Incubation Druid. I get to Scry, which they're going to Lightning Strike my Druid. That's fine. I should have done his ability before I played the Druid, in hindsight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Crap. That's why you always do abilities that this is the play mistakes I make in this deck all the time because they're so easy to make. Alright. Opponent's drawing some cards. I assume that they are the Ral combo deck. So we'll do this. Could Scape Shift now. That's still only 5. I have an idea. We'll do this. Sacrifice the forest. And then we'll get a Field of Ruin. Which comes into play tapped, which is unfortunate. I'm like just on the cusp of making a lot of zombies, but... So I have 5 different lands right now. Yep, that dies. Okay, this is good. So we can go with the Rejuvenator. Yep, we'll do the Rejuvenator's ability first. We got a Temple of Mystery, which is good. And there's another land on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 different lands. That would be my 7th. So I'll leave that there. Yep. And I'll play out a forest. I could Scape Shift right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? That's not crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can do this right now. Watch them have a negate, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good game, says the opponent. I think I did it. I either did it or they're gonna, like, blast away everything. 1, 2. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6. Enters tapped. And we get a lot of zombies that if they have a flame sweep, they can get a flame sweep. I'm going to scry for every single one of these zombies that comes in, which is pretty rough because this is a pretty slow process. That seems fine by me. That's going to guarantee me 3 more zombies in case they do board wipe me. Yeah. I'm clicking through as fast as I can, opponent. I apologize. And for all the viewers, I would remind you that there is a 2x speed button in case you want to 2 times speed some of these boring parts. They're saying oops, which is interesting. Hopefully they're not, like, slow rolling me. I'm pretty sure they just hit the resolve all and that's working just fine. It's a lot of 2-2 zombies. 3 per land that came out, and there's 6 lands, so that's going to be 18 zombies. And then I get a scry off of the temple at the end. Yeah. I wish I could just say, like, resolve, like, I don't want to change it. I don't like going through all these triggers. If there's a button where I could say, oh, you know, I'm going to keep this scry on top for every single one of them, that would be amazing. And then we'll get in the little point of damage, why not? Why not? It might be relevant. Let's see if they can sweep the board or if they can win. If they can do either, I'm going to be sad. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, no. Oh, come on, opponent. Oops. Really? Alright, here you go. Have some more of that. Yep. Now I get to scry. Land of War Elves, not relevant, goes to the bottom. Elvish Reclaimer. I'm going to put that on the bottom. That can be good, but it takes like a turn, and they're probably going to zap it somehow. Ugh, all bad. Alright. They will be able to wipe this board again, but at the cost of the Awakened Inferno's life. Oh. Or they could hit me with that Spark Double. That's rough. Alright. Wipe it all again. And they can wipe it again and wipe it again. And oh, man. Golos is probably my best bet here. Stop being cocky, opponent. I really, really don't like it. Alright. Now, they can minus this Chandra to deal specifically with the Golos, although with how many they... I don't want to be in this game anymore. This person's just gonna be rude with their emotes, and I'm not gonna be able to play. They've stabilized at this point. They played a good game, but I don't appreciate the way they were using the emotes. So we'll go in for another game. Hopefully it goes a little better. I don't expect to win any in this video, so I'm probably not going to cut any games out. But this deck can be fun. So it looks like I can get a turn 3 Circuitous Route. And I have a Season of Growth, but that's about all this hand does. I'm going to mulligan. This seems much better. What do I bottom? Maybe the Golos? I have another one in the deck. Golos is good, but I don't know if it's that good that I should keep it, you know? This isn't the same person, is it? Ooh, drawing the ley line is huge. Ouch. I don't even have the dorks to play it. Oh, we have an electrostatic field deck. Alright, that's going to be painful for me. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have put down the Forest for the Compass, because that's not going to flip for a while. And now I'm not going to be able to hit the Rejuvenator on turn, and I'm not going to be able to get the Compass. I messed that up real bad. I'm just going to give up because they're going to toast me. But those are some of the misplays I deal with because I'm not paying enough attention. And it's hard to pay attention when I'm giving commentary on a video too. This deck, I get the impression sometimes from my opponent that they feel like I'm roping them because I have to make some decisions that require big brain time. Especially since I'm also trying to simultaneously think of ways to improve the deck so that it plays mainly more consistent. Because right now, as you've seen, it's pretty inconsistent. The first game might be one of the best showings I can get of this deck. Alright. We got some pain lands, but if we pick up another land, I can get to Circuitous Route on turn 3. Otherwise, I'll get a Rejuvenator. So we get our Paradise Druid. Now, I hope I can get the Circuitous Route because that would be some great ramp to go with the Scape Shift. We have some sort of a mass deck here. Probably Grixis colors, if I were to take a guess. Alright, so we missed the land drop. So we're going to play the Rejuvenator. And we're going to get a Temple of Mystery going. I don't think I need a third Paradise Druid, even if this one gets killed. Next turn, I'm probably going with the Circuitous Route. Get myself 2 gates. And then that would be 5 mana. Ooh. We have a mono black something. I think I might take the trade here. Selesnya Guildgate's not exactly what I would have wanted to draw, especially since I'm about to play the route. We need these colors. Go. Guildgate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. If I... Yeah, next turn I can Scape Shift and Rejuvenate. Yeah, this is a rough board to deal with. Unfortunately, they're going to cast down my Druid, so I have to hit a land to do both. Which I hit a land. Let's see. Let's hit the Rejuvenator first. Whew, just barely snuck out the Unknown Shores. And then we'll Scape Shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can get 2 Field of the Deads, which is really good. They're mono black, so Field of Ruin doesn't make any sense. We'll get the Temple of Milady. We'll get Breeding Pool, Overgrown Tomb. Maybe I will get Field of Ruin. 6, 7, 8. Enters tapped. There we go. I get a bunch of zombies, and then I get a Scry. Oh, yeah. I don't need elves. Not at this point. Late game elves are never good, so that's awesome. 16 zombies, so I think I may have won this game. I think I may have won it. I don't want to be cocky and say that I won it, but I think I won. Do they attack into this? Oh my gosh, they do. Alright, let's see. This can put 2. They have 4 mana. So 2. Does this have Death Touch? No. I'm going to put 3 of them on it, though, just because I want it to die. There we go. We'll block and go to damage. Yep, whenever it blocks, my creature gets -1/-1. It's still going to trade with the Plague White. Yep. Your kitty's still going to die, though. And then I think I win. Let's just hit him with it all. Haha! Got it! We gotta win. As you can see, we had some very relevant plays in hand to get some more zombies, get some scries, get some ramp. Probably scries into zombies. Yeah. That was awesome. Let's see about jumping into one last game. That game I'm proud of. I'm proud of that one. And that's why I kind of like that the deck is just fun, janky, and inconsistent, because when it pops off like that, and they don't have, you know, a Chandra 6 to wipe my entire board, it just feels so good. It feels so good. And I don't feel as scummy as like when I play Bant Scape Shift, which I do have a version of. I only own 2 Scape Shift. I could craft the other 2 needed for it, but with Scape Shift rotating in a couple months and the entire standard format shaking up, I might want the Mythic Wildcards, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do it for a video. We have tap lands into... Yeah, we got some relevant stuff. I'm going to keep this. We got the ley line out. So we can lead with... Ooh. If I get elves out on turn 1, what does that mean for me? I'm going to let them know I'm thinking. So if I get elves out turn 1, I would have to top deck... No, I can get the Rejuvenator out next turn. Sorry for the noise. They're leaf blowing outside. There's no leaves. This is why I don't record on... Oh, it's Monday. They're doing field work. Alright, so I can get out the Rejuvenator. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can't get out Golos, so I might as well play a tap land. And then we'll get out the Rejuvenator. Yes, very good. And Breeding Pool's the way to go here, because it's going to be a different land. So right now, between the battlefield and my hand, I have 5 different named lands. I'm going to need 7. It's always good to remind yourself of. And I'm always like double and triple counting, because I don't want to mess things up. Because this deck, as you see, if you misplay, you get punished hard.
Just the trick for this.
Narset's not too bad, other than the fact that they can draw relevant removal. Alright. So I can get a Golos, or maybe a Nissa might be good. I think a Nissa's going to be relevant here. And then I'll get out a tap land. And I will animate the Golgari Guildgate to go in and smash the Narset. And we'll do this. There we go. And I'll play out the Reclaimer. Now, if they board wipe me, like Cry the Carnarium, that is gonna suck. It's gonna suck a lot. But it's not the worst thing. Now, if I could ultimate this Nissa, it's going to be game over easily. Because Breeding Pools and Overgrown Tombs are forests, so I can get whatever other dual lands I have left, like Stomping Ground, out. So we'll get this. And let's see. I'll play out the Rejuvenator first. Yes, very good. And we get a forest. And then I can get out Golos. Just like that? Alright, fine. We'll get out our Golos. And then I'm going to go for the Field of Ruin. Yep, resolve. Yes. Tyrant Scorn, return it to my hand. Sure. I still get to search for a land. So I'll resolve that, take action. We're going to get a Field of Ruin. And then you tap for 2. Then I'm going to animate a forest.
Rise, my elemental friend.
And I'm going to replay Golos. I should have attacked with my Vigilant lands. I'm an idiot. That's alright. That is more than fine. I'm going to get out the Temple of Mystery. We're now activating Field of the Dead with our lands. And we see a land on top, so I'll keep that. Combat. I guess I'll attack because... I should have attacked with these. They would have taken 6 more damage. I'm not used to playing with Nissa, so I always forget that the lands have Vigilance. I know they have haste, but I always forget about Vigilance. That's rough. Alright. We get out this. Yep. And then we animate our land. And then we can attack them and do a pump with the Leyline of Abundance. So they would have been at 1 life if I had remembered to attack with those lands the prior turn. I'm pretty sure it's over for the opponent. I could have also activated the Field of Ruin if I had been careful how I tapped. I still won that game. I feel bad for winning it because of how drastically I misplayed. Usually when I misplay that bad, I get punished very severely. So, pretty surprising. But that is the mono green landslide deck. It's a lot of fun to play. I would not craft it. And I will try to remember to comment the deck list down below if you want to play it for yourself. If you have any improvements on the deck, absolutely let me know. I'm going to try it out. I really like it. If you want to add a color, sure, but I would really like to keep it mono green landslide. Even though the mono green part is very loose with all these different colored gates and shock lands, and just for the Golos activations. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Magic Arena video. And don't forget to let me know what deck you may want me to play in a future video. No guarantees, though, because, baby's coming. I want to hit the Xandierious Flyers. I want to hit the All Dogs Go to Heaven. I want to replay my Dimir Control Mill because a lot of you really like that. So I'd like to deliver on playing it again. And I want to play Temur. I want to play so many of these decks. It's just, if I have the time. Golgari's Graveyard is amazing right now. Yeah. But without any further ado, I have got to go. Maybe I'll record another video. But until then, I will see you on the flip side. Bye!